Hi everyone, I just wanted to do some Hoya cross edges example solves for big cubes just because I really haven't seen any high level ones and I think the world definitely needs it. So I'm just going to do two solves for 5x5, one for 6x6 and one for 7x7. And if you see anything that could be done more efficiently, please let me know in the comments because I'm obviously not the perfect Hoya solver. But yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so here the first thing I would see is these two right cross edges and also the one in the back. And also these two green and white cross edges. So I would just start by, I think, just inserting this one while also putting this into the right orientation, like this. And then I could do a U2 and insert this one, because if I just did like a U and I would insert it, this wouldn't be in the right orientation. So I'll do a U2, insert this one, and then this one. Then I would just take these out like this and do a D prime, put them into the right layer, but before doing that, moving this piece over so that it's still in the top layer and I can just insert it with an M prime U2M. And then I have these two orange and white pieces, so I just move them over and put this into the bottom layer, take this up, insert it, and then this one, like this. And then I just finish with the last cross edge, pretty standard stuff. I just do an R so I can insert this R prime and then insert this one. And I do it in this order so I don't do any slice moves. So what I would notice right here is quite a lot of things. First of all, I see these two white and green pieces, but I also see this orange and white cross edge, this one, and also this one here. So what I would start doing these because I just see everything already. So I would do a U and then pair up these two in the bottom like this. And then I can take this out with an R2 and just insert it. And then I already see my next cross edge with these three pieces here, blue and white. So I would just do a D prime F to put this into the bottom layer, and then I have this case, which is pretty nice. And then I already see my three green cross edges, so I would just do a D2. So then I would solve these three by putting this one into the bottom layer like this. So then I can pair up this one down here while also putting this edge piece into the right orientation. So I do a U2 and then insert this, and then I can insert this one. And then I just have red and white left. So I would do a D prime, put this edge into the bottom layer, and then I can already pair up these two in the top layer like this, and then insert them into the bottom, and then I just have this one left, which I can do an R prime, insert it, and then an R. So moving on to 6x6, the first things I would notice here are these green and white cross edges, and also this one. So I would just put this one into the top layer and then pair these up on top. So now I have these three cross edges on top, and I can just move this one into the top layer too with an L2. And then before pairing these up in the top layer, I'm going to do an R prime so that I save these two joined cross edges. So now I can pair up these like this, and I can put them into the bottom layer. And then I do a D prime and also put the red and white pair into the bottom layer like this. And then I think I do orange and white, which they're not the best cases, but I can see all four cross edges already. So I do a D2, insert this into the bottom layer, and then I can first of all insert this cross edge and then pair these two up in the top layer and insert them. Then I can do blue and white because I see these two pieces and this one as well. So I can do a D prime and pair these two up in the top layer, and then just put them into the bottom layer with an F2 and then insert this one. So now I'm still missing some cross edges. So I'm just gonna take this one out, this edge, because I see a white piece there, and it's actually two pieces, which is great. So I do a D prime and then I insert this one, and then insert the blue and white one. And now I know that this one's going to be red and white because that's the only cross edge missing. So then I do a D prime, insert it, and then centers. So now for 7x7, the first things I would notice here are all 5 orange and white cross edges already being very visible. Here, 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 and here. And so I would just solve that orange and white cross edges immediately, so I don't have to think about it later. So I would move this one, do an R prime to move this into the right spot, and then I would pair up these two like this, and then I can do a U and pair up or insert these one into the bottom layer like that. And then I just insert this one, like do an L prime, insert it, and then this one by doing an R and inserting it. And so then I see the blue and white cross edges, or 3 of them, actually 4. So I just insert this one into the bottom layer by doing an F2, and then I pair up these two by doing a U2, M prime, U2, M, like this. And then I can just insert this, and then also I take this one up with an R2 and insert it. And then I see these 3 green cross edges, so I can do a D2, and originally I wanted to do an F and then insert this one into here, but since this one is already in there, I don't need to do that. So what I do is just doing an R, inserting this one, and then this one, and then I have to take this one into the top layer by doing an F prime, U prime F, and then I can insert this, which is great because then I can also just put this red and white piece into its right spot. And doing that shows me the last missing green and white cross edge, which I can just insert into here already. And then I can just move on to red. So I would just insert this piece, and then taking this out and inserting it. So then I put this blue and white cross edge back, and then I can just insert this, doing that. And then I see this blue and white cross edge, which I can take out and then insert. And I know this piece is going to be a red and white cross edge. So I take it out and then insert it and then centers. So I hope you could learn something. As you could see, I didn't do anything too fancy. I think the key for Hoya is just having an awareness of where all your pieces are, and then having smooth execution with no pauses optimally. So if you want to see any more example solves, please let me know. Maybe I'll do some for 4x4 as well. But yeah, thanks for watching.